reported speech, and it is reported speech, but we have to do it with questions. I think it can be somewhat difficult for you, but if you carefully listen to me, and if you study well the things that I'm discussing today, I think you would be able to do this. So listen to me carefully, and when I'm showing you the stuff, when I'm showing you the windows, you have to look at them and try to understand what I am telling you. You have done the reported speech for affirmative sentences and negative sentences, I believe. So this can be the extension actually, so that your preparation with affirmative sentences and negative sentences is very, very important. ඉතින්ද මේක ටිකක් අමාරු වෙන්නේ අර ගිය සතියේ අපේ ටීචර්ස්ලා කරපු අර පාඩම කොයි විදිහටද ඒක අල්ලගෙන තියෙන්නේ කියන එකත් මේකට අපි චුට්ටක් විතර බලපාන. ඒක කමක් නැහැ කොහොමවත් අපි උත්සාහ කරමු මේක හොඳටම කරන්න. So I'm going to start the session. As you know, it's the reported speech. We say the indirect speech too. And in the paper, we have a question based on reported speech. Usually it is question 30, or sometimes it might be question 12 too. So question 12 or question 13. So this has become a difficult one, I know, but I will try my best to teach you this in a way that you can understand. So let's see. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Sisira, now it's okay. Now you can see it. I have shown some speeches, right? In direct speech, what we do is we report the original speaker's exact words without having any change. You understand? We report the original speaker's exact words. And if I am telling you in Sinhala, api direct speech වලදී original speaker කියන්නේ ඒක ඇත්තටම කතා කරන එක කියන. අන්න එයාගේ වචන කිසිම වෙනසකට ලක් නොකර තමයි report කරන්නේ. That is in direct speech. So when you read novels, when you read short stories, you see direct speech there, right? And what happens in indirect speech, or what happens in reported speech? And in reported speech, we don't necessarily report the original speaker's exact words. Instead, we do some changes. But there's a condition. The condition is that we can't change the idea. The idea shouldn't be harmed. It should be the very similar thing. So here in indirect speech or reported speech, we express the original speaker's idea with some changes. That means we are not going to use the original speaker's exact words. We have some changes. Not almost all the words are changed, but some words are changed. Right? So I think you understand. In Sinhala, I would explain it. Indirect speech නම් නැත්නම් reported speech නම් අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුතේ original speaker ගේ වචන 100%ක්ම අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ we have some changes කියලා මම පොඩි වෙනස්කම් කරනවා ඒ වෙනස්කම් ටික තමයි අල්ලගන්න ඕන. So let's go to the next screen. You can see a picture where there are 3 children. And if I am going to introduce them, the first one is Padmini, right? The first child is Padmini. And the second one, Anne. And you have here Sita, right? See what Padmini says. Padmini says, I play baseball with my friends. I play baseball with my friends. Then who is the original speaker if I am going to report this? Mama make a report karanne yanawana, the original speaker is Padmini. එයා කිව්ව එකක් තමයි මේ report කරන්නේ. එහෙනම් here the original speaker is Padmini. Right? එතකොට එයා කියන මෙහෙම I play baseball with my friends. And here you have Anne. එයා නිකන් කියන what did she say? What did she say? ඊට පස්සේ so there you can see that Padmini has said something. And Anne asked the question, what did she say? And probably Sita is going to report it. Sita is going to report it. It's not a problem if you can't see these words properly, because I'll go to the next window. There you will see them clearly. Anyway, you have to understand this situation. Here, there are 3 children. Padmini is telling something. And Anne has a question and doesn't know what Padmini says. So Anne asks a question from Sita, and probably Sita is going to report what Padmini said. Padmini කිව්වේ මොකක්ද කියන එක Sita මේකේ report කරන්න තමයි යන්නේ කියන එක දැන් අවබෝධයට ගන්නකො. Right? Okay. Then actually I am doing the recap. That means you must do this without my help actually. The reason is you have done reporter speech, right? There you learn what to do. එතකොට හැමෝම හිතර ගන්න Padminiගේ කටින් පිට වෙච්ච මොන වචනද? I play baseball with my friends. As I told you, in direct speech, we are not going to change anything. We are using the original speaker's exact words. Neither. එහෙනම් මොකක්ද වැදගත් වෙන්නේ direct speech වල? In direct speech, your punctuation is important. Punctuation කියන්නේ පුතේ අපි in Sinhala we say විරාම ලක්ෂණ. ඒ විරාම ලක්ෂණ ටික හොඳට අවබෝධය තියෙන ළමයෙක්ට ඒක අමතක කරන්න බෑ. මොකද සමහරක් වෙලාවට direct speech වල අඩුපාඩුකම් කරන සමහරක් කරේ. So don't do it. So let's see what happens in direct speech. You can see it, right? Padmini said, and there you can see the comma. You can see the comma, and then you can see the exact words of Padmini within the inverted commas. Okay, මං කිව්වේ වෙනසක් කරලා නැහැ. බලන්නකෝ, I play baseball with my friends. The same words. හැබැයි වෙනස තියෙන්නේ you have them within inverted commas. ඔතන ඔය අවසානයේ පොඩ්ඩක් පටලවන සමහරක් අය they put the close inverted comma and then the full stop. It's not the way. You have to put the full stop and then the close inverted comma. Right? So this is what we do in direct speech. Right? We can't wait here a lot because this is something that you have already learned, but I just want to have the background so that I am going to the next one. Make a balagana. Hitana balana, what should be the indirect sentence? What should be the thing that you have to do in the reported speech? So I am going to have the next window. Right? Let's see. Now you can see some changes. You can see some changes. Still, the idea is the same. No harm is done for the idea. Balan, Padmini said that she played baseball with her friends. So if you notice the changes, actually, you can see I is changing to she. Here, Padmini has said something. And you have to report what Padmini has said. Padmini ki katen kiyawune I kiyala Padmini. So when you report this, you can't say I. If you say I here, the listener would think that the one is you. So it can't be happening. It shouldn't be there. It can't happen. So you have to change I into she. Here you report about Padmini. Padmini says I for herself. But we have to use the word she. So I think it's clear to you. So you can see she here. What has happened here? There, in direct speech, Padmini used the verb play. Here it has changed into played. And previous week, you may have learned the changes. These are very, very important things in reported speech. The tense change. The tenses change accordingly. So for example, here what has happened is in direct speech, it's in the simple present tense. I play baseball with my friends. I play baseball with my friends is in the simple present tense. But in the reported speech, you see it's in the past tense. She played baseball with her friends. The tense is changed. It should be. Now what happens usually when you report? Usually what happens is you report something when you pass a particular period of time. That is how it happens. Let's imagine that Padmini said this particular thing a few days ago, a week ago, a month ago. The time is not important, but it's something that she said a particular time ago. So you are reporting now. Idea එක හරියට යන්න ඕන නම්, if the idea is correct, if the idea wanted to be correct, right, you need to change the tense. ඔයා දැන් කිව්වොත් Padmini said that she plays baseball with her friends කියලා, the idea is wrong. මොකද Padmini සති දෙකකට විතර ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්ව එකක් තමයි අද we report. ඒක ඒකින්ද මේක හරීම logical දෙයක්. This is really a logical thing. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හොඳට හිතන්නයි තියෙන්නේ. හිතුවාම තේරෙනවා tense එක මාරු වෙන්න ඕන කියන එක. හරියනම් simple present tense has changed into simple past tense. Right? මං හිතනවා ඒක ready වෙලා ඇති කියලා මොකද අද වැඩවලට ඒක අවශ්‍ය වෙන නිසා. එහෙනම් Padmini said that she played baseball with her friends. බලන්න, you see another change with her friends. It's not with her, it's not with my friends. Whether you report this about Padmini, this is not about yourself, this is about Padmini. The statement is about Padmini, so you have to change that to my into her. My friends කිව්වොත් එයා සෙල්ලම් කරේ මගේ යාළුවොත් එක්ක වෙනවා. එහෙම නෙමෙයිනේ. So you have to notice those changes. And what is here, what are the important things? If you notice the important things, one important thing is said, the word said. Okay, you report this after a certain period of time, so you have to say said. Then the linking word that. It's not a compulsory thing. You just can say Padmini said she played baseball with her friends. It's also correct, but I suggest you to use that. After you understand the thing, you can just omit that and say Padmini said that she played baseball with her friends, or Padmini said she played baseball with her friends. Both are correct. The next important thing is, the change in the pronoun. I has changed into she. And the next important thing is the tense. Simple present tense has changed into simple past tense. And the next important thing is my into her. When you report something using in the indirect speech or using the reported speech, you have to study the sentence well. And when you write the answer, especially in the O-level paper, don't do one thing and go. The whole sentence is important. There can be some words in the sentence where you have to think carefully and change. In the ekavachanayak diha balala ekavachanayak wenas karala ආමං කරා ඔන්න හරි කියලා පැනට එන්න එපා. බලන්න කොයි තැන් වලද කියලා හරි logical දෙයක්. This is really a logical thing. You have to think well, then you can understand what should be changed. So I think you understand this. Something that is related with the previous work, right? Then with that revision part, I come to my lesson today. It's about questions, reported speech questions. I have to tell you that in the paper, right, this has become a regular question now. In the O-level paper, if you go through the second paper especially, if you specially look at the tests 13 or 12, you see this. But sometimes you will not see the word reported speech, the word indirect speech. Be careful. And the paper again, samaharak velawata meka reported speech වලින් ලියන්න මේක indirect speech වලින් ලියන්න කියන වචනේ දකින්න නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක ඉස්සර නම් දුන්න ප්‍රශ්න බොහෝම straight forward මෙන්න මේක indirect speech වලින් ලියන්න කියලා දුන්නා. දැන් ඒගොල්ලෝ ලස්සනට අවස්ථා හදලා තියෙනවා. Sometimes they have taken conversations and from a conversation into a summary, like from the conversation to a passage or a summary, where reported speech comes into action. ඉතින්දා reported speech එක භාවිතා වන අවස්ථා ප්‍රශ්නට යොමු කිරීමක් දැන් කරනවා without telling the word, without mentioning the word reported speech. ඒකට be careful. කොහොම කරත් පෞගේ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රවල මම කිව්ව ප්‍රශ්න අංක 13 12 බලනකොට you will understand this. සමහරක් වෙලාවට you have to read the dialogue and then below the dialogue there is a passage with the blanks, and when you fill the blanks this knowledge is important. You will notice this after doing the lesson today. You can go through your past paper books and see the questions and see what you can do with them, right? Okay. So we have to report questions today. But it's not very difficult. There are two types of questions. There are two types of questions. Let's learn what these two types first. Here you can see the two types. One is yes, no questions. Yes, no questions. Right? The other one is WH questions. Now let's try to understand what these yes, no questions. Yes, no questions කියලා කියන්නේ the questions that begin with the auxiliary or the helping verb. And when you answer these questions, you can use the two words yes or no to answer. It's so simple. As I told you, a yes no question starts with the helping verb. What are the helping verbs then? Yes no questions begin with helping verbs. So what are the helping verbs? You must know the examples. You may have seen, probably you may have seen these. Look at this. Look at this list. See whether they are familiar to you. I think they are really, really familiar to you. නිතරම දකින ප්‍රශ්නවල බලන්න මේව නැද්ද කියලා මේව නැති ප්‍රශ්න හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා බලන්න. Right. Now here if you go through the list, you have do, you have does, you have did, will, shall, is amma, are, is amma, was, were, has, have, had, can, could, may, might, should, must. All these are, you know, the helping verbs. Some of them are known to be the